We on that bitch tonight. Well, mine gonna be downloaded by tonight. I don't know about you. uh, yeah, I said my shit gonna be downloaded. Oh, it's already done. I was looking at the John Steve had sent me. I already know what the fuck going on. How he having a blast? That shit just came out. Niggas be well.
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to John O. Gwynn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week.
You have...
Houston
I think it's in your middle.
to get things
No.
underway.
Huh? Nah.
Move from inside his
And I won't start today. Don't even worry about it, sweetheart.
He's out of bounds.
Don't even worry about it, sweetheart.
Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. So Iowa State's offense will have the football.
I'm probably gonna make some of that
And
chicken
last
in a
week, you
minute.
want to talk about a guy using every tool in the
That nigga
bag
won't
for the
listen,
running
man.
back position. David, this guy did.
He was a monster.
I knew that nigga hated
When you
me.
turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you.
Oh, he's got some space. Big
Nigga
pickup
is
on the
pissy.
ground here to keep this
Man,
drive
I'll beat you
moving
up.
and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again.
Hi, God.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Now they'll run the draw. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll line up for a second down play. Thompson to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Cyclones kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Hit as he throws. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Safe completion on the screen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Second down coming up in this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Cyclones.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on.
Yeah, I need me back at the 5G.
Was there and ready. So Houston's offense has its first opportunity of the day.
You won the 5. I'm the best guy out in the head.
Sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping to build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know having
Captain,
taken
man,
possession, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week.
There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Runs through the tackle. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Complete downfield. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The offense is going to stay on the field. They'll take a pass on the 55-yard field goal attempt. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Thompson wants to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Makes the grab. Turns it on in midfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
The Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Let's it fly. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches.
Yeah, DP.
What a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. And a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. He's got it. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20. Houston wants to play fast. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
He's piled up 76 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. Setting up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Thompson to throw. Buys a little time. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The running back has it. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one. Put some pressure on them. They're already off to a great start.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Tremble.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Houston going up tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Had to throw it before he wanted.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Punt is on its way. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those
You're already playing
situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for it.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. He wants to change this route. Thompson wants to throw. Finds his tight end. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Touchdown, Cyclones! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pulls it in. It's Booker. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Booker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the 2nd half.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime.
Won't work.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Tremble. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Hog, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to go in at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Fires to the big fella. He'll get a fresh set it down, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Cyclones are in the hurry-up. Thompson to throw. He's got an open man. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass needs.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack...
Turning it on! Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Thompson wants to throw. Going for 6. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Cyclones will boot away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jordan. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Trying the left side. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Houston wants to play fast. Motion from the wideout. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Rushes on him. Zips it out to his man. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's caught. It's Jordan. And he'll be brought down. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Motion from the back. Thompson to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Unloads quickly. Oh, he's got some space. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Tremble. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, you can see he had him there. He completes it for the first down.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Rides to back and leaves it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call. What hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The Cougars are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Got his man. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Sets up the screen. Fighting off the defender. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. And here comes the punt team. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Thompson wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the tailback. There he goes. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. He now has 110 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Cyclones come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man downfield. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Iowa State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Houston offense once again. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Plows through the defense. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
On the run, fires downfield. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He'll keep it himself. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
Loss of 4. Brings up 3rd down.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to pass, it's Fernandez. Lets it fly. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync.
Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
I'm in the 4th quarter.
At this point in the game, in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Cougars. A great catch and run for 6. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Now facing a 3rd and long. Thompson to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Finds his big tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Man, I ain't got that type of money.
Third down play from the gun. Here's a heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. He lobs one high down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw. It's Fernandez. Gets it to him on the screen.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Breaks into the open. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. It's a draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Cyclones are marching down the field. Going for the big play. Hauls it in down the sideline. Off and running. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Power football with the run. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Fernandez. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Houston sends the punt team onto the field.
Number 17 on to kick it away.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Iowa State State sending the offense back out. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. You're getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle trying to steamroll his way in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Fernandez. They get to him as he throws.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
I gotta play the little tutorial shit. Whatever.